Hello. Hello. Let me see. Can you guys hear me? Hello. Oh, good, good. Very good. Okay, this is done. This is a little bit. Okay, a little bit better. Hello. Oh, good morning. Good morning, guys. Can you guys hear me well? Hi, 안녕하세요. I'm from Algeria. Hello, Maria. Good. Good. Very good. Very good. Yes, it's good morning. It's the 22nd of December, 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Nice. California from Brazil. I guess this is from Rio de Janeiro. My friends gave it to me. Hello. Nice to meet you. This is Eddy from Google Hanguk. I normally do the live streaming at the end of each month. However, uh, next week our office will be closed, so that's why I do third week. Once again, I normally do the last week Thursday. Uh, but our office will be closed next week, whole week. So that's why I wanna just like turn on the live streaming. And if you guys have any questions, I will answer you guys. Good. Thank you for joining. And once again, this is AMA. So if you have any questions about how to study Korean in Korea, what Gogo Hanguk does. So if you have any questions about it, let me know. Ask me. I will try to answer all of your questions fast so that I can cover all the questions. In the meantime, I'm live streaming in Instagram here and YouTube here. So I will just like look into different like angles. So yeah, here I am. And then hopefully, this is the last week of the pretty much end of the December or end of the year. So I hope you guys had a great year and having a great year this in 2022, and hope you guys like a better year in 2023 in every aspect, like study, work, more money, getting promotions, pass some tests. Yeah, hello, nice to meet you. Very good, very good. Yeah. 4:35 a.m. Oh my God, it's too late. You're gonna go to bed. You should. You should. What do you need to do before you start learning Korean language? Oh, very good question. Uh, I mean, you need to find out why you want to study, why you want to study Korean, why you want to learn Korean. And then based on that, you can make your own plan. And also, as I always saying that, you need to keep studying, keep pushing yourself to improve the Korean skills. So first thing that you need to do is that start why you want to do that. You know why you want to do that, and then based on your goal, you'll be able to make your own plan. I believe that's the first thing that you need to do. Okay. Of course, that's my suggestion, but you can also start like very casually. I wanna I want to understand like one song. That's also good start. But once again, every I'm not a teacher, so I cannot really give you like you need to do this, you need to do that. However, at least I want you to have like your own goal, and then based on that you can prepare. You know, Another plan is following. Okay. I mean, again, my hand is not working properly today. What's going on? Okay, so bad, so bad. Once again, this is Eddy from Gogo Hanguk. I'm doing live streaming. So if you have any questions about how to study Korean in Korea or any other basic stuff, I will try to answer it. Of course, some questions I cannot really answer, but I will do my best. In the meantime, sorry. In the meantime, if I miss any of your questions, you can always contact us. So best way to contact us to using our contact form. Where is the contact form? Is that like if you see our Instagram, for example, if you see the like a bio, there is like special link. So when you click it, then there is several options. So you can just click whatever you want, and then you can reach us. Sorry. The payment of the dorm has to be either 3 months or monthly. So when it comes to payment, you need to pay at once. It could be tuition, it could be dormitory. So for those things, you need to pay at once, like upfront. You need to pay everything. Of course, for the studying, for example, if you want to study 1 year, then you don't have to register 1 year, but let's say like you can register for 6 months, and then you can extend another 6 months without leaving Korea. So that would be, you know, kind of advantage. Sorry. 안녕하세요. How are you doing? Team going very good. First question from YouTube. I saw your recent video on Instagram mentioning you can have a part-time job after your first 6 months with the student visa. What kind of jobs are you able to have? I mean, yes, you're totally right. So at first 6 months with the student visa, you cannot work, but after that you can work. But there is some like a limit. So there are, for example, like a farmer kind of things or industry in like uh, manufacture or what I call like construction area, you might not be able to work. But before that, not just in the field, but also there is limits. For example, you can based on the school, based on your Korean skills, but based on that, you might be able to work only 20 hours per week, and also you need to get approval from the school as well as the government, and then you can work certain hours. Okay. Is it likely that the second online course with Hanyang will be available next year? Oh, very good questions. So we have online course with the Hanyang University and Dongguk University, and then like as Emma said, uh, we are going to launch the level 2 of Hanyang University course very soon. Hopefully early next year, earlier next year. So we are making the program now. Very good questions on time. So you will be able to get some notification very soon, early next year. So beauty of our online program is that let's say once you finish the level 1 or level 2, you will be able to start from the level 2 or level 3 from the Hanyang University and of course Dongguk University. I believe only our online course can do that. Okay, so Hanyang level 2 will be coming out very very soon. Thanks for asking, Emma. Let me go back to Instagram. Is it possible to get scholarship to learn the language in Korea? Less likely. In terms of the language course, there are not really like a scholarship support. So you need to, support. You need to pay for the tuition, 100% by yourself. But sometimes, school has scholarship, meaning that you need to register first, pay everything at first, and then if you are a good student, let's say for example, you are attending 100% attendance, and or if you reach a certain like for example first place of your level or you improve a lot, then the school might be able to have like a kind of small perk, simply like scholarship. But you need to still pay for the tuition first, and then there is like another perk. It could be a little bit like pocket money, let's say like $300, $200, or they might be able to give you something, some small things from the school. But total scholarship, not really. There is no scholarship support. Sorry. How we can get? Oh, same thing. Me not here in France. Will the live streaming be saved? Yes. I mean, once again, we are doing live streaming in Instagram as well as like YouTube, and you will see, both of it. We are going to save this live streaming as always we do. Okay. Where are you right now? We are based on Seoul, South Korea. Good morning. Thank you. Okay, I think I pretty much all the same questions about scholarship. The oh, I answered it. Is it true that you will quickly learn Korean language when you are living in Korea, even though your knowledge is not that good? I mean, it depends. It depends. But when you learn language or when you learn something new, I believe, I mean, you need to spend a lot of time uh, for the class or for the thing, and then the best way would be you need to expose yourself to those kind of things. It could be studying, it could be, I don't know, practice, it could be anything. But being in Korea will help you, can enforce you to listen or hear Korean nearby you, and also all the like a society is like all in Korean. So that's why especially for learning Korean or learning new language, being that country would be best way to learn and practice as well. So that's why you know we thought or we think that that's the best way. We believe that's the best way to do so. What level of Korean do I need to be able to study there? I mean, there are level system each university, but normally level one being the beginner, level six being the like advanced. So each all of the school will have the placement test, and then from the school, of course, a placement test, and then you will be assigned to the proper level. It could be level one, it could be level two, you know, based on your like skills. But what level is current 22? So basically, you will get like a placement study placement test, and you will be assigned to your level. Okay, let's move fast so that I can cover everything. 좋은 아침입니다. 네. Seoul is very cold as other countries. Seoul is very cold. Now it's like a minus 6.5 this morning. I answered about the scholarship. Can I use WAEC to apply? I don't know what they are, what it is. Just like send us the contact form, then we will get back to you. I'm planning for higher study in South Korea and already faced 2 interview on 2 Korean universities. And I really need to study Korean language, but can't understand how could I start. I mean, if you wanna if you wanna study Korean, you can ask us. I mean, we are very good at that. Of course, sometimes like for example, the higher studies in university, we are not really do that. Of course, far in the future, yes, but not right now. So we have been helping you guys to come to Korea to study Korean since like 2016. So far, we have helped like more than 2,000, almost 3,000 people. So we have a lot of experiences. So please let us know if you want to improve your Korean skill in Korea. Okay, for the YouTube, do you guys also help with applying for getting a Korean SIM card? Yes, we do that. We do have like a several services like a SIM card, pickup, those things. So we do that. What vaccination would you recommend for going to Korea? Because I saw that like there is these dangerous Japanese mosquitoes. Uh yes, I mean it's hard to say because I know that like there's some vaccination for that, but I don't really know the name of it. Sorry. So please contact the hospital near you. Sorry, Katniss. Uh, uh, Maybe you can find the information from our government site. Sorry, I'm not sure about it. Sorry about it. Ideally, I would like to go get student visa for 2 years and attend Hanyang University. Would it be less expensive to go for 2 years straight or take 1 year and renew it? I mean, uh, first of all, the student visa, Korean language visa, is good for like 2 years, up to 2 years, and then you want to study 2 years. I mean, if you if you have money, you can pay at once. But in the meantime, my suggestion would be, of course, you have like plan for 2 years, staying and studying Korean 2 years in Korea. Of course, you can do that, but I believe it's better to register 1 year first and see how it goes, and then like extend again. Once again, extending in Korea without leaving Korea is possible, and we can also help you guys. So my suggestion would be, I know that you want to study 2 years, but like register 1 year and then like extend it later would be okay still, you know. And of course, some schools do not allow you even like register 2 years at once. So sometimes university could tell you that you need to study 6 months first, or you need to register 6 months first and register extend it later. So Hanyangdae is okay with applying for 2 years. However, my suggestion would be booking for the course 1 year and then see how it goes. Would you recommend getting vaccination for the mosquitoes? I mean, yes, precautions is always good, but in the meantime, uh, I don't know. You need to also understand that getting vaccine may have like side effect. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, so for those kind of questions, you need to check with the local hospital. I think that's the best way. I don't wanna, uh, you know, I don't wanna like you need to get the vaccination. I don't want to do that. What do you think about foreign can study medicine in Korea? What do you think about foreign can study medicine in Korea? What do you think about me thinking about you studying medicine? Yeah, why not? Why not? I mean, if you want to do that, why not? Could you answer questions about the study trip as well, in case we have some? Yes, study trip, good questions. A study trip is the course that we have like 3 weeks program. And then the beauty of the study trip program is that it's all including. It's all included. For example, study in the morning, accommodation, and some activities, in the afternoon. So these three things are all combined. And we have like a spring trip in April, a summer trip in July, and Youth Korea. Youth Korea is for those who are underage, like 14 to 17. you know for now we have 3 programs for the next year, and we will have another program in autumn. And then once again, this is 2 to 3 weeks program with all including. So check out our site, and then you will see what kind of activities we do. It's normally do like cultural things, and also like hip-hop, and also modern like Korean things and historical things. So there are several things that we do while you are staying with the study trip. And beauty of study trip is that sometimes you don't know whether the Korea is good for you staying for 3 months or 6 months or sometimes 1 year, especially if you've never been in Korea. So the program will help you to kind of oh, stay here for studying and doing some activities, and you know enjoy like Korea for 2 to 3 weeks, and then you will say, oh, Korea is my country. I mean, I want to stay longer. I want to stay more. I want to do more things in Korea. Then you can make a decide. You can make a decision. You know. So that's the beauty of our program. And then you will be like registered for 6 months, which we also can help you, and 1 year, as other person said. Okay. I mean, now we have like a mm, early bird promotion. So if you want to come next year, please contact us and book it right now. I mean, you need to book by December 31st, and then you will get the $100 off, but by this year. Scholarship, I already answered it. What kind scholarship? Answered it. When is the full registration date? I mean, we have like in Korea, the Korean language program has 4 terms: March, June, September, and December. Currently, we are accepting next March 2023 courses. Not right now. So if you want to come to next March, please contact us right now. September registration of next year is gonna start from the like late June, July, and August. Of course, each school has different kind of application date. So from end of the June until like mid August, I would say. But if you want to come to next September, I want you to contact us right now. You know, right now, so that you will have like a more time to preparation. Okay, so currently we are accepting next March 2023 applications, and if you want to come next September, I want you to contact us right now. As I always say, the best way or best time to contact us at least 6 months ahead, so that you have like a decent time to prepare mentally, and also documentation. You know, okay. 좋은 아침입니다 from Hong Kong. Hello. Hong Kong is a great place. I visited like 2 times. I loved it. Is there an age limit? Yes. You need to be over 18 years old in order to go to university, Korean course in the university. There is not really like a maximum age, but the minimum age over 18 years old. And one more condition, actually, you need to have a high school degrees or above. So for example, if you finish high school or you study like a master or you study something else, you finish it, good. So minimum education background, education requirement is you need to finish at least high school or similar things, because each country has different kind of education system. But you need to be over 18 years old and also having high school degrees. Good questions. My dream goal is to get 2 years at Hanyang University with the student visa, followed by third year with the working holiday visa. Good, good. That's good plan. Once again, D4 one visa, which is like Korean language program visa, student visa, is good for up to 2 years. Good for 2 years. So you can study and stay and possibly working after the first 6 months. Is the student health insurance enough for 6 months stay there, or would you recommend getting an additional health insurance like an international health insurance? Good questions. First thing first, some school ask you to register only their schools, not really schools, but schools insurance. School normally has like some connection with like a local insurance company, so they work together. So sometimes school ask you to at least getting the school's insurance. Even if you have like a private school will ask for it. You know, especially those who need like student visa. Most of the school will ask for the health insurance. Some school asks for schools one. So if you, so once you ask us like, I want to go this school and I want to get their schools like insurance, or school ask you to book the school's insurance, then we will give you like what kind of the coverage information, and then you will see how much money you will be able to get, and then you decide, oh, this is not enough, and then you can get another private ones. Okay. I'm from I'm from hot place. I've never seen snow. I have already started contacting Gogo Hanguk. Good. About studying next September. Will I survive the winter? Very good question. Uh, you will, you will survive the cold winter in Korea for sure. But it's not gonna be easy, you know. I mean, if you afraid of like especially the weather, you another option for you would be you go south, south of the Korea, which means like we have schools in Daegu, we have schools in Busan. So those areas a little bit better than Seoul area. Now we have like a -6. Sometimes it goes down at -10. So which might not be able to good for you. I mean, still you'll be able to like enjoy the life in like winter life in Korea and seeing the snow, all the like winter activities, which is very good also. So you will be okay. But I'm just like giving you like a little bit another option that you will be able to go to Busan or Daegu, which is like warmer than Seoul area. Okay, but always my suggestion would be for you to staying at least 1 year in Korea, so you will go all the seasons like spring, summer, fall and winter, and then you will see all the aspect of Korea. So that would be my suggestion. Even though the winter time is very cold, however, there are things you can do. As I said, winter sports, and there are illumination, in certain area, and there are like some skate like stadium in front of the city hall. So those things you can not get like summertime. So that would be my suggestion. Staying 1 year, see how it goes. If you like it, we can also help you to extend it. Okay. Okie dokie. Let me try to get answers from the 안녕. If if you are married, are you unable to apply? No, I mean it's not about your marriage. On also like you don't need to really you don't need like good your schools from the high school or you're from university. Marriage is not a thing that our government or school asks for you. If you marriage, you cannot study. No, never. 안녕하세요. I'm first year nursing student. Next year will be my second year. After my 4 years bachelor's, can I apply for jobs in South Korea? Yeah, you can apply for it, but it doesn't mean that you will get it. But uh, you know, getting a job as a foreigner in Korea not easy. Same thing, not just in Korea, but also me getting a job in another country not easy. But you need to keep applying for it. Keep trying. You can apply for sure, but it doesn't mean that you can get it. So you need to keep doing it. How can I find out about the online course in the UK? I mean, when you see our website, there is like a schools and online course. So click it. There are like two things, like a online course from Dongguk, online course from Hanyang University. All of them is like for beginners though. If you are beginner, it's good program. But if you are high enough, then you can find another programs online. But as I said, we are preparing the Hanyang's course level 2. So you will see a more higher version, higher level very soon. Okay. If you are like intermediate, like a level 2 would be good program, I think. Okay. This is Eddy from Gogo Hanguk. It's already 30. Today, if there is any questions, I will keep doing it. Normally, I do like 30 minutes, 1 hour, but I will do a little bit more today, because this live streaming will be the last live streaming of into 2022. So I will try to answer more questions this time. You know, I will try to do my best. From YouTube, Katniss, would you either recommend doing study trip, I think, study trip or longer stay at the language school, because I wanted to come for 6 months, but now you are talking about the trip and I become curious. I mean, it's totally up to you. Once again, you know, uh, if you never been in Korea, still both of them like good, both of them good because you will have a lot of time. For example, study trip is good for short stay, and also all the programs are there. Schools in the morning, accommodation, and activities in the afternoon. In the meantime, but it's like a short 2 to 3 weeks. But the long term stay, if you're staying 6 months, you will do all the things by yourself, like with long like plan. So there is pros and cons. So it's totally up to you. What do you want to do? And of course, you can do study trip and then you can come to the long term. That's totally fine. And there are some students do the 3 month studying long term in Korea and then doing the study trip later on because she was busy or the person is like staying only 3 months in Korea, which is not enough. She think or he thinks, then you will also like join the study trip afterwards. So it's totally up to you, I think. Uh, you can look online for the long padded jacket. Ah, yes, from the brand like Discovery Expedition that's very popular in Korea. Yes, I mean because of the cold weather, we often have like those long padding, to cover yourself from everything, like from the wind, especially wind in Korea. Okay. When we take the language courses, we consider the like real student at the university to be able to attend sports club and sports facilities of the universities. It depends. Some school allow you like join the student club, or some university are not. So it will depends. But I would say for personally, it would there are many things you can do, not just through the university but also like by yourself. So if you are active enough, there will be another clubs in the campus or out of campus. There are many things that you can enjoy. So meetup.com, there is language exchanges, and each city has like their own like activities like festivals. So if you are active enough, there are tons of things to do. Especially if you are going to stay like a long term. Like a long term means like a longer than 6 months or longer than 3 months. But the university consider you as a university student, half yes, half no. Yeah, that will be my answer. But you will be able to use dormitory, library without any problem, or gym in the campus as well, of course. But students like sports clubs, like student club is also half and half. For adult learners over 40, are there any restriction or suggestion? No, there's no restriction at all. And we have helped you guys to, if you are like of course, most of the students are 20, 20 something, 29. But the other, I would say like 20% is like over 30s, 10 to 20% each school. So no problem at all, no restriction. Suggestion would be, you are here to come. You are here for studying Korean, and also, meeting people and enjoy the culture and doing a lot of things. Which means, I know that like in the school there are many 20s, but I don't want you to consider yourself too old for that. You know, I that's something that I want to recommend. Being yourself. Studying and enjoy the life in Korea. That would be my suggestion. It's not about the age. Of course, there are some, you know, eyes we don't like doubt why she or he is here at that age. But there are like also like 10 to 20% in the university learning Korean right now. So uh, don't get stressful, but enjoy life in Korea. Can I apply for 3 months first and then extend to 6 months? That's possible. However, you need to prepare a lot of documents in Korea. You know, you need to put up a lot of documents in Korea. So it's possible, but without leaving, it's possible. And you can apply for the like a changing visa from the visitor, like KETA, into student visa, that's possible, but it doesn't mean that you will get like 100%. So please contact us so that we can give you more information about it. Okay. So another question from the Instagram. Uh, how much does it cost to study the Korean language for 2 years in Korea? So whenever I give you like price, it's like about price, it's average, you know. So let's say I normally give you like 3 months. 3 months studying in Korea, only for the tuition is about 1,500 US dollar, 1,500 US dollar. About each school has different prices, so uh, so I'll give you like about price. So 3 months studying is 1,500 US dollar. So you can multiple, you know, 3 months means like one term, and 2 years means like you have like 8 terms. So you need to multiple eight. So which will cost you about like a 12,000, no, 12,000, right? 12,000, you know, 12, about 12,000 US dollar. Once again, each school has different price, so please check out our website. There are several schools that we partner with, and then there are prices as well in the school pages. Okay. But once again, you don't have to register 2 years at once. So if you want to stay long term means studying over 6 months. So 6 months, you can register 6 months, 1 year, and then you can extend it. You know, of course, you need to be uh, study well as attend well. You know, there are certain like criteria in order to stay or in order to extend your student visa. For example, you want to study 2 years, and now you booked like you registered 1 year, and then first semester you are sick, you have too much fun, you didn't go school well. Second term, same thing happens. You know, you met like a Korean boyfriend or girlfriend, you didn't go to school often. Third term, you will get noticed that you will be kind of, you know, or you need to attend the school, attend the classroom. Third term, if you do the same thing as the first and second term, you will not be able to extend your student visa because visa is given to you for studying. But if you do something else, then you will not be able to extend your student visa, even though you want to do that. Even though you want to pay, even though you already paid, you cannot extend your student visa. So you need to be good student, and then the government will allow you to study. Is there an age minimum and maximum? Yes, minimum would be 18 years old, maximum not really, but some schools has some limit. So let us know so that we can help you. It takes 600 hours in average for a person to become conversational. I mean, it depends. You know, it might be possible, it might be right, but in the meantime, conversation. You know, when you study something from the book, it doesn't mean that it's the real story. I mean, it is real. You know, of course, some does. However, when you encounter Korean people, or if you visit like another city, not just only Seoul, they have like direct as well. So 600 would be good, good like hours, but still it could be enough. It could not be enough. It could not be enough. It couldn't be enough. It depends. It depends. My idea would be to go to the gym and badminton club at Hanyang if I go there. I mean, yes. I mean, you can do that. I mean, yeah. But still, you know, the student club say we don't allow foreigners, or we don't allow certain people. That might be possible, but there are, you know, tons of like, if you want a badminton club, if school saying no, then you can like search for it like from your local. There are many badminton places, and they are also like uh, uh, uh you know, getting more like newcomers, so you will be able to also try that out. Is it cheaper to go out to eat or to buy my own food and cook it? Because I heard buying vegetables, etc., is so expensive there. I mean, it depends, but yes, I mean, it depends on what you cook, you know. So if you cook like meat every time, or if you, I don't know, if you, hard to say, hard to say. I mean, either way, you wouldn't do like both, only one thing. You know, sometimes you need to go out, sometimes you need to cook yourself. There is no really like a choice. Of course, uh, what you eat, based on what you eat, either of it, like shopping, the grocery would be cheaper than uh, going out, but still, it depends. However, what I can tell you is that the fruits in Korea are very expensive. You know, as you see our like Instagram or TikTok, there are price for the fruit and everything basically, and you will notice that like oh, the fruits are very expensive. That's something that I can tell you. And vegetables sometimes yes. If you also it is also like where you go. Like if you go to department store, fancy restaurant, or fancy like a grocery place, everything is expensive. But when you go to like a local market, it might be cheaper than the department store. I don't think I'm not sure whether my answer is good enough. Okay, let me go back to what the payment option. Can you pay in installment? No, you need to pay at once. You need to pay at once, especially for tuition and dormitory. You should pay for the fee at once. Once again, if I miss any of your questions, please contact us with our contact form, or you can also email us at info at gogohanguk.com. Are students required to already have a bachelor's degrees in order to study with Gogo Hanguk? No. As I said, the minimum requirement for education background is like high school, finishing high school. I will answer short. What do you think about foreigners can study? 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. And thanks for joining live streaming. And I will try to do every last Thursday each month. But next week, as I said, we are going to be off. So I'm doing this week. I'm planning to study Korean for a year in Hanyang University. Can I do labor volunteering while I attending my classes, or it counts as I'm working? I mean, it's not volunteering. It's not. We don't really consider it working. So volunteering here and there is totally fine. But one thing that I wanna tell you is that studying Korean in the university is not easy. So you need to take it very seriously. You might need to spend a lot of time after the classroom. So, and also there will be like a midterm uh, exam, final exam, and then once you pass it, you can go to higher level. You know. So first thing first, you all came to here to study, improve your Korean skills. So do it that, and the other time, you can do whatever you want, but still like you need to study. Otherwise, you may need to stay in the same level, which is fine. Which is fine, but still, it's better to move on to another level so that you can learn a lot of things at the same time. Okay. Okay. Payment option, I already answered you. Are apps like a Duolingo accurate? I I know Duolingo, but I never use this, so it's hard to say. It's hard to say. Sorry about it. But using those application is very good, because since you are in another country, you never know. Uh, which is the best for you and which is like a right way. But using the Duolingo, using the Talk to Me in Korean, using the another materials, and keep studying is the key. You know, it doesn't mean that is right, that is right. It's more likely you study there, you keep studying, you keep improving. Then you will see, even though the Duolingo may have like some mistake, but you will notice, oh, I learned this, but this is wrong. Then you have like a a better kind of idea. Oh, this is right. So you can remember more than before. I hope, and I think. Mm. Are there are there any books to buy for the language classes at a university for all any day? Are they provided? And depends also. Each school different. So some school will provide it because the tuition fee is including the textbook price fees. But most of the school you need to pay, you need to buy it separately, which will cost you about like a $30 to $50 per term. But some school will provide it. I don't know how to take public transportation. Can someone teach me? 버스하고 지하철이 무서워요. No, I mean it's one of the things that people say. Foreign, my friends, like people say the subway system, bus system in Korea is amazing. You know, you can usually use it very without any like problem. Of course, I would recommend you get a like T-money card, so that you can like tap it, and then go it, and you can just hop it in the bus, and you can do the like transfer in between as well. So I believe like it's much easier than you think. If you apply for 3 months, do you also have to show a certain bank account balance? No. So 3 months studying. So there are big differences studying 3 months and 6 months. 3 months studying is like normally you need to get like your own visitor visa. Nowadays like KETA. So you don't really need or you don't really need, or you cannot get a student visa by studying only 3 months. So when it comes to 3 months studying, the application documents are simpler than 6 months booking. So in terms of 3 months, for now, the school or our government do not request bank account balance. But when it comes to 6 months studying, now the government and school ask us for bank balance letter with 10,000 US dollar. 10,000 US dollar is mandatory. It's mandatory documents to provide, which our government asks you to provide it in order to issue the student visa. So 3 months, you don't need it. Do you recommend arriving a week before your class start? If not, how early should you arrive? 1 week is good time. 1 week is good time to arrive in advance, so that you check in your accommodation, as well as you can be kind of try to overcome the time differences. So 1 week ahead would be good time to come to Korea for studying. Okay, good. Thanks for great questions. Okay. What if you want to continue it again after completing? I mean, if you complete 6 months, and if you want to do more, then you can do that. And then we can help you as well. Basically, extension in Korea without leaving, that's totally possible. Hello from Florida. I guess the weather is there. Weather in there would be amazing. Random question: do I have to be enrolled in a university in my country to be able to apply? Oh, no, you don't have to. No. Is there a host family program? If you are asking homestay, yes, you can. We have option. You have option. So in terms of the accommodation, normally there are 4 options, which we can also help you. As you said, like host family program, we call it like homestay, and dormitory. Most of the school has like dormitory, and mini studios called Goshiwon, and also share house. So there are normally 4 options, and we can also help you without any cost. Of course, once again, You need to pay for the tuition, you need to pay for the accommodation, but our service is free of charge. So asking us is free. So that's why I want you to uh, contact us like 6 months ahead, or like 1 year ahead. What is the age limit for the study trip? As I said, there are two, in terms of age, there are two things. Youth Korea, which is like next summertime. Youth Korea is for minors, so 14 to 17 years old. Spring trip, summer trip, and autumn trip is for adults. Someone is like over 18 years old. There is no maximum age. So if you are minor and want to learn like everything about K-pop and K-culture, then Youth Korea is the program, but you need to be still 14 to 17 years old. But others is good for like over 18 years old. Okay. I mean, as long as you have like high school certificate, then you can apply for the courses. What about 50 plus? No problem at all. We have helped like older people without any problem. Do we need to have an English level? No, you don't have to have it. Once again, very simple. The minimum requirement is very simple. Over 18 years old, having high school certificate. That's all. And then, like as I said, like if you want to study long term, more than 3 months, like with the student visa, or if you want to just study one term, which will be like 10 weeks. Based on that, we can help you. We can help you. We can tell you like what to prepare and when to prepare. Do you help people find jobs while they study Korean? Is that possible? I already have university degrees. No, we don't do that. So in terms of jobs, you need to find a job in Korea or overseas by yourself. Very good, very good. I'm 16 and homeschooled. Can there be any exceptions for me since I'm ready already for university now? No, you need to be over 18 years old. Can we ask questions about the study trip? Like the activities are incorporated usually during the week or weekends. So the study trip activities is like both of it, like during the weekend and during the weekdays as well. And once again, in the morning you will study Korean, and then in the afternoon there are some activities. Not every day, and sometimes and also the beauty of our program is that you know uh, there are like plans, for example, bronze plan, silver plan, and gold plan. So if you've been in Korea before, then you don't have to like enjoy, you don't have to like do all the activities by just choosing the bronze plan, and with less price. So there are certain things you can choose based on your experiences, and then you can just come buy the flight ticket and everything will be the setup. I think I answered it. Host the family, answered it. English level, answered it. How much money do I need to in order to live in Korea as a student? Good question. Uh, in terms of the price, the cost of living in Korea, it depends, as I always say. But what I can give you is that, as I said, tuition fee will be like 1,500 US dollar for 3 months studying. And accommodation average, you may spend like a 500 US dollar or 600 US dollar per month, average or minimum. You know, of course, if you want to stay like fancy area, good home, you need to pay like tons of money. But like a dormitory, mini studio, or shell house, average price would be 500, 600 US dollar. Meaning that you may have like for the tuition and the accommodation, you may have like a for 3 months, you may have like a 3,000 US dollar, 3,500 US dollar. And then you need to eat, shopping, having fun, buy something, visit some places. So those things is totally up to you. So what I can give you in terms of the price, I can give you tuition, accommodation, and others is totally up to you. So you may have like, let's say for example, 3 months studying, you may have like 4,000 US dollar, 500, 5,000, 4,000, 5,000 US dollar, and then there is no cap. Okay. Do you help people? Oh, I answered the study trip. I gave you a little bit of more information. How much money I must for 2 weeks in Korea? 2 weeks. I haven't really give you the weeks, but let's say 3 months is gonna be staying in Korea. Staying in Korea 3 months will be like cost you 3,000, 3,500. 2 weeks, maybe I don't know how many doing the shopping. Uh, I would say like I don't know. Maybe you may need like 1,000 US dollar for 2 weeks because short term means it doesn't mean that like the cost will like down because short term staying you may need to find hotel, Airbnb, which will cost you more. Considering like per day cost. So I don't know. Maybe you may have like 1,000 US dollar. I don't know. If you do shopping a lot, then you may need like more than that for sure. Strategic job. I think I pretty much like answered all of your questions. Once again, I mean, if I miss any of your questions or if you need more information, please contact us using our contact form, which is the best way. Otherwise, you can also like email us like info@gogohanguk.com as well. Another question: are Goshiwon cheaper than dorm rooms? Goshen, in terms of like price, like mini studio, Goshen is not really like that cheap. Of course, there are cheaper Goshen, you know, okay Goshen and expensive Goshen. But we are working with like an okay above Goshens. So which means like the price would be pretty similar. When you break down, the price would be pretty similar in between the Goshen and dormitory. But once again, each accommodation has pros and cons. Goshen is very small, but living by yourself, and you don't need to really pay any deposit. You don't need to really book like 3 months or 6 months. You can stay 1 month, it's good, and then you can extend it. In terms of Goshiwon, in terms of dormitory, there are still curfew. So sometimes, not sometimes, many of the school will close the front door midnight and reopen it like 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. So, but you will be able to like staying with others in the room so that you can be like for another friends from the overseas or Korean, staying together and save some money. And then there are, in mostly in campus, so you can go to the class very easily. So there are pros and cons, you know. So I wouldn't say the Goshen is cheaper than dormitory, but similar price, I would say. If you try to travel to other Asian countries over the weekend, will your teacher be mad if you miss classes on Monday? Yes, they will be mad, for sure. But of course, once in a lifetime, once in a like a class would be once in a level would be okay. But if you keep doing that, then teacher will be mad for sure. It's a you know. But of course, you if you tell her or him nicely in advance, then it might be better. Can I can I work on mini job less than 20 hours, like as a waitress in a restaurant or so, when I'm there for 6 months, or is this also only available after 6 months? Uh, Working under the student visa, D41 visa, language course visa, is good for normally 20 hours per week. But as you said, it should be after the first 6 months. So for example, first six months, e- anyway, you cannot work. But after 6 months, you can work, like as you said, like about like minimum less than 20 hours. And working in the restaurant as a waitress is totally fine. When I want to study Korean for 3 months and do a study trip right after, do I have to apply for visa before coming to Korea, or first KETA and then do visa? I mean, when it comes to a study trip, it's short program, so there wouldn't be any visa support. And if you study 3 months, I mean, if you study one term, which will take you like 10 weeks, and then the study trip is either 2 weeks or 3 weeks, meaning that you need for sure another visa. So it's kind of tricky, but yeah, you may go back your country, or you may visit another country nearby and come back with another KETA. That is the easiest way, I think, to do, you know, one term or study trip, and then one term in Korea. If I do 3 months, leave, then come back and do 3 months, leave and come back and do 3 months, they make me a visa eventually. I mean, you can do that. Simply, we call it visa run. Stay in Korea in 3 months and going another country for 2 or 3 days or a week, and then coming back to Korea with another KET, and vice versa. Keep doing that. At some point, the the custom will say no. You know, I don't think you can do that like forever. You know, you may you might be able to do. I don't know. It's kind of not ideal situation. So you may do several times. Even doing the several times, I cannot guarantee. I cannot say you can do that, but it's possible technically, but not recommended. Do students stay in dorms? Yeah, many people do. Can I study for? Oh, it's already after 9. Once again, our service, like counseling support, is free of charge. Can we take Korean language study for 1 year? Yes, totally possible. And that's normally what I recommend you guys. Please tell us about housing. Do you assist with the obtaining housing? Is it dorm, single apartment, host family? Or as I said, normally we have four options: homestay, dormitory, 고시원, mini student, and share house. And once again, each of them has pros and cons. So to know more about it, please let us know. What is the phone number, please? We don't really do counseling phone call by phone call, so please email us, send your contact form. For example, we have helped like a lot of people, like especially for this year, almost like 1,000 people. We help them. If we do the phone counseling, maybe we might be able to help only like one tenth, one tenth of them. So we want to help like more people. So that's why we don't really do the phone counseling. Sorry about it. Is Korean a good language to learn? Uh, Hard to say. That's why like the first question and the first answer from me, the answer from the first question would be, I want you to have your own goal, you know, and then study Korean. You need to understand why you want to study Korean, and then you make your own plan. It could be casual, it could be career, it could be anything. But I want you to have your goal. Then, if you want to make your goal, then I believe you do some research. Why do I want to study Korean? And then you will see how many people using the Korean language, and also what you can do with learning it. It could be, once again, casual. It could be career and other things. So if you are asking Korean language, is Korean a good language to learn? I don't know. I mean, it depends. Uh, yeah, I answered it. Mm-mm. Yeah, dom is normally you need to share with others. So normally double room, which means like you here and another person will be staying at the same room. Merry Christmas. Yes, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Yeah, it's already end of the 2022. You know, good thing about like a going back, like good thing about being in 2022. After the COVID, breakout, you know, 2020, 2021, and finally 2022. I feel like we become normal and normal. Before COVID. Of course, I feel very sorry for kind of suffering from the COVID. You know, someone like lost their family members. Someone has like a ongoing like a symptoms. That's very sad. But in the meantime, finally, we got out or getting out. So that's something that going back and helping people to come to Korea, quarantine. It was like 14 days, 10 days, 7 days, and then finally you will be able to come to Korea as long as you have like vaccines. I mean, uh, seeing all the history, from the 2019, 2020, it's I feel good these days. I feel good. Finally you can come and we can travel, you know, more and better, easier. That's something that I happy about. Is there minimum balance for 3 months program? Balance, minimum balance? No. I mean, as I said, uh, the school will ask for bank balance if you study over 6 months, over 2 terms. In that sense, you need to have like student visa. In order to get the student visa, you need to have like bank balance with at least 10,000 US dollar in your bank. But if you want to study only 3 months, then you don't need it. Do you offer extra activities? Not really these days. We often do like some meetup every month, and also like a far behind, like far before we did like we visit like several places when they have like festivals, like the water gun festivals, and visit some places together, but not anymore. But if you want to do the activities, school will offer those activities in the meantime. If you are really into activities, that study trip, our study trip program would be good things you try out. Let's pretend that I was partying until 3 a.m. on the weekend. Are there certain places I should avoid walking, or would you recommend taking taxi back to my mini studio? Uh, for sure, public transportation will stop. Of course, there are some like a night bus, but only certain area. So the best way is to getting a taxi. I mean, relatively taxi in Korea relatively cheap. That's something that I heard a lot from my friends from foreign countries. So taxi getting back your home would be best way. How long it will take to learn Korean from level 1 to level 6? Technically, each level will take 3 months, one term, one term. So from level 1 to 6, technically 18 months. But of course, you may sometimes like repeat the level, which is very common. Uh, then the 1.5 months like goes up, you know. So technically, from level 1 to level 6, 1.5 months. Well, sorry, 1.5 years, 1.5 years, sorry. But of course, if you study before, then you might be able to place in level 3 and level 4. Then the term would be shorter. Okay. Which season do you suggest for study trip programs? Uh, it's same question as like which time would be best time to visit Korea. So same question, but like a same answer. Which means like if for example, like if you like summer, then July the summer trip would be the best option. And if you don't really like the summer hot weather, then the spring or autumn course would be good. I mean, we don't really have like a winter course, winter study trip, but it's more like a preference, I think, for sure. So uh, if you wanna be in Korea with a little bit like hot weather, or if you wanna see like cherry blossom, if you wanna see the like leaves like changing their color, then the autumn would be good. Cherry blossom would be springtime. So I couldn't suggest. However, it's more likely what you expect from Korea. Good question though. Same thing to the terms, because Korean course, as I said, there are March, June, September, and December. Which term is the best? It also depends on your preference. March springtime, June summertime, September autumn time, December winter time. And once again, we are accepting next March. So if you wanna come to next March, please let us know right now. But what about humidity? Is it harsh during summer? Yes. Korean summer, is very humidity and hot. Okay, work. Thank you, thank you. Okay, now it's like a 9:15. Let me do another 5 minutes and see you next time. What about all the people in their 40s? No problem at all. No problem at all to study. Same thing. I'm already 39 years old. Is it possible to learn Korean? And I have been staying in Korea that 18 years ago. Very good. Yeah, once again, no problem at all. Studying, being 39, 40 something, 50 something, no problem at all. No problem at all. You know. It is possible. Yes, yes, that's totally possible. How much for accommodation for 3 weeks? Do you help? Yes, we can help you to find the accommodation, but you need to go through our universities. If you because we are like a not like a hotel company kind of like only do the accommodation. So once you book our schools, we will help you to find the accommodation. As I said, there are several options. So based on your preference and budget, we can help you. Why Indian student can use your site through online? There is no option for us. Not just Indian, but also there are some countries that we cannot really support right now. First of all, we are a very small company, so that we can cover all the countries. So hopefully, in the future, we can help more people from all the countries, but not the Indian. Sorry about it. But we will do our best to expand our service to more and more countries. But you can still like contact the school directly if you have any questions about the course. If you have any questions about the programs, about the school, you can still contact them as well directly. How was working with the Blackpink? We wish to know. We wish to see Blackpink. We never like work with Blackpink. Hopefully in the future. Oh my god, get me excited. Okay, there's a part-time job. I answered it. Age, I answered it. I think pretty much I cover all the similar questions. Can you suggest any affordable Korean language institute in Daegu? Good questions. I mean, good question. I mean, like we have school in Daegu called Yeongnam University. So Yeongnam University. I mean, in terms of tuition, schools in Seoul, schools in Busan and Daegu. Seoul is a little bit like expensive, more expensive than Seoul, Busan and Daegu. So if you consider the tuition price as well, then you can also try out the schools in Daegu, which is Yeongnam University, schools in Busan, Silla or Gyeongsang University with us. So to know more about the schools, please check out our site, and you can also email us, for those schools. Okay. Maybe I can get one or two more questions. Can I apply Korean language course in April or March? And which university is good for Korean language courses? Uh, I mean, we partner with one of the best schools in Seoul, Busan, and Daegu. So, I mean, there is no like a best school, but yeah, each school has different things. So, the location and the cities and the price, and there are several like characteristics, several services that school provide. So, providing. So please check out our site and then choose any of it, and then let us know, and then we can give you more information if you have any other questions. And if you if you can find some information from our homepage, our coordinators will help you. I have a question about the 3 months program. After the 3 months has ended, can I renew it for another 3 months? Yes. I mean, once again, it's not really ideal like a solution, but as I said, you may stay 3 months and studying 3 months in Korea, and then you may visit some other countries nearby or your home country, and coming back with another like a KETA, another visitor visa for 3 months. That's possible, but it doesn't mean that you can keep doing it. You know, you need to be cautious. If you keep doing that, the person in airport say, "Oh, why you come or do this like for 5 times, 6 times? You gotta apply for the long-term visa." He or she can say that and stop coming Korea. So that's something that I personally really want to avoid. So in that sense, like maybe you can do 1 or 2 times, but over than that, even I can say 1 or 2 times is possible. I cannot guarantee it, but that's possible technically, but not really recommended. But 1 or 2 times would be okay. I was in Korea in October. Thanks for all your help. Was amazing. Good, good. October is good time to be in Korea, and you will see all the like the trees like changing their colors. Very good. Vane Muriello. Vane Muriello. I hope you guys not so like you guys have like good time in Korea. Oh, over 20. I guess my laptop and my cell phone battery is going down. I'm translator and I wanna translate Korean. Is it possible to get a really good level in Korea with this program? I mean, when it comes to learning Korean, going to Korean language program is the best way, I think. Of course, there will be majors like learning or masters learning Korean, but the starting would be, uh, attending the language program and see how it goes. And if you like it, and if you can improve a lot, then you can keep doing it. I mean, uh, I don't think there is like best way to be interpretator or translator. However, that's the one of the best way. Being in Korea, studying in the morning, and practice your you know in translation skills in between your language into Korean or vice versa, and also you can expose yourself to the culture, to the people, and you can practice it really, and then that will give you like advantage, I think. Can I apply with the student visa after the 3 months has ended? Yes, that's possible. But once again, uh, 3 months studying, which will be like a 3 months studying, you know, 3 months studying with the, like a KETA or visitor visa, and 6 months studying with the student visa is a bit different. So there will be like more documents you need to prepare. So please let us know so we can tell you in order to change visa in Korea without living in Korea from the KETA into student visa. You need like A B C D E F, and then you need to prepare that by when, so we can give you the information. So please let us know. So it's possible. Yes, it's possible. Merry Christmas. Is it very rainy in Korea? We have like a rainy season, uh, but other than that, each season has their own characteristics. Okay, I believe like I missed a lot of questions. Sorry about it. Sorry about it. But I did like over one, pretty much one, and like it's going to 1.5 hours. So I need to stop doing this. Otherwise, I can keep doing it. Sorry about it. Once again, if I miss any of your questions, please let us know. The best way to contact us to using our contact form, which you can find our bio or on our homepage. If you go to gogohanguk.com, going down there are like contact forms, so you can put your information, your email, and what you want, and questions. We will get back to you within 3 business days. And also we are speaking English, Spanish, French, and Italian, so we can support you 4 languages. And also there could be another language support very soon, so stay tuned which one will be. So once again, there are some countries we cannot support, but we will do our best to support more countries with more languages, and with hopefully with more programs, not just only Korean language programs. So we will do our best. So thank you so much for joining live streaming. I will see you next year, as I if there is no problem, as I do now, I will do every last Thursday, uh, you know, live streaming in Instagram and YouTube. So thank you for joining, and happy New Year, Merry Christmas. And next week, once again, next week we will be closed. Our office will be closed. You can still ask us, but response will be delayed. So please keep that in mind. Thank you for your cooperation. But we will recharge ourselves and coming back next year. Okay, thank you so much. Uh, okay, I believe I missed a lot of questions. Sorry about it. No problem. Emma, Nakisha, Mysterio, and I hope you guys are being healthy. Be healthy in the now and in the future. Your family and yourself, and success in your career, and also your studying and everything basically. And hopefully see you soon in Korea. You know. Okay, thank you so much. Let me finish YouTube first. Bye bye, YouTube. You have been very good in this year, and hopefully next year as well. 안녕.